Hello, this is the interview for Malaysian Nationhood. My name is Nabhan Muhammad Ahmed Abu Zaid, and my matric number is 204721. And today we are going to introduce someone who's Malaysian, and we are going to ask her some a few questions. But before that, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Siti Nohanisa bint Abdul Razak, and I'm second year students of taking Bachelor of Civil Engineering in UPM.
Mhm. Nice to meet you. I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you. So I'm going to start with the first question. What does Raccoon Nagara mean to you? How would you explain it to a foreigner?
You mean Rukun Negara, is it? The pronunciation. It's okay, it's okay. Rukun Negara, to me, Rukun Negara is something that, as a Malaysian, it is a very important thing. Like we are used to it from the primary school. We recite it in every like in schools, in official events. Like this is a really important things that we are hold it to. Like it's like a pledge. Pledge. It's like, is your country has a pledge too?
Yeah.
Like has something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay. So it's the same like our country. So it is a really important as a Malaysian to know what is Rukun Negara, and it's really meaningful because it shows how you love your country. Like it's
I see.
complete lah. I think it's a Rukun Negara is very complete, and yeah, it's really important. And if I need to explain to foreigner, I would say that to you especially, I would
Mhm.
say that it is something like belief. It's not belief. It's like, yeah, it's sort of belief, but it's just like something that we follow. You know what's follow me like?
Mhm.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's yeah, it's an oath, like a pledge to and a philosophy to the Malaysian people.
I understand. Okay. The second question: how do you apply Raccoon Nagara in your daily life?
Of course, we do apply it every day. We pray five times a day, right? So it's like kepercayaan kepada Tuhan means like I pray 5 times a day, and
Mhm.
then kesetiaan pada raja dan negara means like you respect your king and also your country, and all of those things. The component in Rukun Negara is applicable in the lifestyle, and it is really important for us to apply it as a daily life. It means that you are a good Malaysian lah. If not, you're not good Malaysian.
Uh-huh. That means it's like a part of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Mhm. The third question: what are the consequences of breaking Raccoon Nagar?
Breaking Rukun Negara means like you're a traitor of the country. Means like it is a biggest issue because if you're not respecting your country and loving your country, who will? It's like it's the like you know what? How to say it's like your I don't know what's the word in English. Tanggung jawab. You know, you didn't know it's tanggung jawab is. What is tanggung jawab is? Wait.
Okay, you can.
What are the consequences of breaking rukun negara? The consequences is you become a traitor and you're not respecting your country because it is one of responsibility or as a Malaysian to follow the rules and not breaking any of it, because if you are breaking any of it, you could be un-Malaysian. How to say?
Ah,
It's not un-Malaysian. Like there is a rules that protect whenever someone breaking the rukun negara, there will be a strict rule, law lah, it's the law in Malaysian.
mhm.
So, the law, so there is a law that will protect the this kind of issue, and will obviously will be given a disadvantages to the
Mhm.
rules breaker.
Okay, I understand. The fourth question: Does Rakun Nagara apply for foreigner?
Can I ask a question to you as well? I mean, like, do you respect our country?
Of course, we
Like,
respect your country. Before I came to
yeah, as you respect our country. I mean, like, by the terms of respecting our country is itself means like you are already following the Rukun Negara, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, you don't break the rules. You, as a foreigner, means like you respect the country itself, right? So, I mean, like, it's applicable to foreigners, but maybe some like their belief is different. Like your, I mean, you are Islam. Maybe someone, foreigners is not Islam because Malaysia is
Muslim
the
country.
main religion here is Islam, right? But it's also other they can for apa any perform any belief means like it's applicable to foreigners, but it's just not like strict as Malaysian lah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's if talking about law, it is applicable for foreigners as well because if you break any rules as well, there will be law that will be the law will punish the guilty one even though you are the foreigners. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Next.
Rakun Nagara is like applied for anyone in Malaysia, even though you're
Yeah.
Malay or like you're not, or you're a foreigner. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, question five. Considering the statement, Rakun Nagara is one of the methods to overcome the racial issues between different races in Malaysia. Have you seen the positive changes?
I could see the positive changes by times because you know the previous history that we do have crises like see the positive changes since before this we also have the history of 13 May 1969 where the incidents involved different races.
Mm-hmm.
So by right, if all the Malaysian follows the Rukun Negara, means like they stick to Rukun Negara, they will not having a problem to treat people equally. Like
Mm-hmm.
racism is there for minority, but I think majority will think of something positive instead. Like we
Mm-hmm.
need to treat people equally, and we cannot judge people by their this apa by their appearance, something like that. So
Uh-huh.
there is a positive change as well. We live together
Mm-hmm.
despite our change difference,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, as you can see here, right? We are different races, religions.
Mm-hmm. I can see clearly. Okay, the question six. Since the formation of Rakun Nagara has the importance that locals hold to it changed over the years.
I mean, like, the question is quite, I mean, like, quite hard to understand. There's not much changes, like, from generation to generation. They still know the importance of Rukun Negara, and Rukun Negara itself play its vital role in Malaysia that the citizen need to follow the rules. So I think there's not much changes. That's my point of view.
I see. Okay. At the end, before we end this interview, I would like to ask you if you want to add anything or you want to say anything for about the same topic, which is Rakun Nagara.
Okay, so Rukun Negara is okay, I would like to add a bit lah. It's a pledge that the citizen needs to know and cannot be forgotten lah. Because somehow the generation right now seems to be forgetful of the importance of Rukun Negara because it has played important rules. I mean, like it play vital roles as a pledge itself. I mean, like it's not just a words that we recite. Means like you have to apply why the things that you recite. It's not just come out from your mouth, right? Something like you apply itself. So if
Action.
not, you're becoming a bad Malaysian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Think and as for foreigners, we're not forcing you to follow our rules. But if you want to live in Malaysia, I mean, like maybe for shorter time or for long of a time, but it's just that you are like one of us. You are Malaysian as well, so yeah, you can respect us and respect the rules. And I think that that's like the important things, and it's a common sense, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
when you come to other country, you follow the country's rule. You cannot break any rules. Since seems like that.
I see. Thank you for being in my interview. Now I have a clear
Welcome.
idea about Rakun Nagara, and I can, if someone asks me about it, I now have information to give them. And thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.